Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do something just a little bit different. We're going to do a community challenge. Right now our friend Mega Mike is running a community challenge, and it's for the month of October. And what it is we're going to make a list of movies that with the first letter in the title, we'll use those letters to spell October. So I guess we could call it an October stack. Anyways, hang out. We're going to get right into it. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my channel, Super Juggalo. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Like my daughter says, it's free, and you can always change your mind later. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is where you're going to find me discussing my favorite things about movies and music, video games, and the physical medias that surround all of those types of mediums. So please sit back and relax and check out this next video. So Mike's challenge was to make a suggestion stack for your October stack. Suggest your favorite 7 movies. And well, I didn't quite have 7 movies that I could think of off the top of my head without doing a whole bunch of research, and it was easier for me to go around in my collection that I already have and find the movies that make that stack that I've not seen. So I'm going to pull a little bit from my friend Corey over at Wilkie's Movies and Music and do what he did. And I'm going to do my October stack of movies that I've never seen before in my collection. It just gives me a reason to watch more things that I already have here. And I like that challenge. So I'm kind of pulling 2 different challenges, 2 different things from 2 different members of the community. And I do highly recommend that you check out both their channels. So we're going to start off with O. And for me, that's going to be Overlord. This is produced by J.J. Abrams. And when I looked this movie up, it was considered to be an action horror. I believe it's about Nazi zombies or something like that. Like I said, it looks really cool, and I'm excited to check it out. So this will be my O for October to start the month and the challenge. Next, for my C, is going to be a remake that I have somehow missed. I've seen the original, I've seen the first remake, and I believe this is the second remake, and that's going to be Carrie. I don't know much about this except for it's a remake, so I probably already know the story. It has Juliana Moore in it. She's hit and miss for me, so. And then it's got Chloe Grace in it, and I know her from a few things. She's probably been in a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just not good with names in general, but it's the remake for Carrie. I'm kind of excited to check this out for the first time this year. And for our T, we're going to go with a director that pretty much everything I've seen of his, I pretty much dig. But I've not seen this one. This is considered to be one of the lower tier movies of his. But it also got a very nice Vinegar Syndrome edition. And that's going to be Trauma by Dario Argento. I dig Dario. So, and I believe this has his daughter in it too. He tended to work with his daughter, and I think his wife was in earlier movies, and so, you know, really nice slipcover, really nice art here on the back. So I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of excited to check this out. Not much different on the inside, but, you know, this should be pretty cool. Alright, so we had to get another O movie. I don't have that many O movies in my collection just in general. I might have 5 or 6, you know, half a dozen or so. And I wanted to watch one that I hadn't seen before, obviously. Now, I bought this at Big Lots a little while back. I may have shown it off in a Big Lots haul video. It's going to be Oculus, and I believe it's about a haunted mirror. If you guys just heard sirens in the background, I apologize. I live like right in town, so even when there's nothing going on, there's always something going on. Like I said, I don't really know much about this. It was $4 at Big Lots when I was doing some hunting at one point, and I'm always interested in trying to find new horror movies that I haven't seen before, and it's always really good for me when I can invest just a handful of dollars on something I've not seen. So, yeah, Oculus for O number 2. And for our B, we've got another remake. I've not seen this one, and I've not seen the original either, but I hear they're both very fun, and there's a lot of people that just like the remake better, so that would not surprise me. But I hear that the original will still be good to go back to, so I won't ruin it by watching the remake first. And that's going to be The Blob. Now, I've never seen it. This is the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. And I got this from some friends in Tennessee earlier this year. Met up with some other fellow BlueTubers, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them. I call them my friends. Met up with some of them. We did some movie passing around, you know, passed around some of our extras and doubles and whatnot. And I ended up leaving there with The Blob. So I'm very excited to check this one out. And I was happy that I had a really cool B to go in with it. Now this next one's going to change it up a little bit. I've got pretty much all horror movies here. I don't think I've gotten anything. I don't think I have anything here that's not R-rated. Like, I think everything in my stack is pretty gruesome, pretty, you know. I've not seen them, so I can't say for sure. This next one, not gruesome, pretty kid-friendly, but I think it still fits the October list pretty well. I did not have very many E movies. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but are there a lot of E horror movies? I really couldn't think of them off the top of my head that I hadn't seen. Like, I have The Eye, and there was another one over on my shelf, but I already had seen it. So for this one, I went with the family-friendly Escape to Witch Mountain. I've not seen any of the Witch Mountain movies. This is the only one I currently have, and I know there is Return to Witch Mountain, which I may never find it. If it had a Blu-ray, it's gonna be impossible to obtain for a price that I would feel comfortable paying. But maybe I'll find the DVD, so I'll have it and I can kind of watch them back to back. But yeah, Escape to Witch Mountain. Pretty excited to check this one out for the first time, and I'll be able to watch this one with the kids, and I think it fits the October Halloween season very well. And for the R movie, I think I've seen a few other people share this one off as well recently, and I feel like I hear people talk good about it. It is a Scream Factory, but it was in conjunction with IFC Films. And we're going to go with Relic. I've not seen this. I don't know any of the cast here. Emily Mortimer, the name sounds familiar. I'll probably notice the face once I see it, because I believe it's this girl here and she looks familiar. But this is another one of those R-rated horror movies. So really I only chose like one kid movie, because this one looks pretty cool. It looks like it looks like it might be like a possession type movie, but it definitely looks creepy just from the cover. So, and this was another one that I got from Big Lots maybe around this time last year, and I just didn't get around to watching it for my October list last year. So, but that's going to be my stack. So that's my October stack. We got October. October. And I think we got a nice mixture of things here. Let me get that down in there. You can see that carry. It's still sealed. It's a little hard to see there. Quite a bit of these are actually still open because I hadn't seen them. That was part of what I was going to do for part of the community challenge, was to challenge myself at the same time. I want to thank Mega Mike for throwing this community challenge out, wanting to get the community a little more involved. If you want to do this challenge, please do the challenge. He's asking people to do the challenge either in a video like this, post a picture on Instagram, post your list down in my comments, go over to his video, which I will keep linked down below, and leave your list in his comments. If you don't want to leave them here or you want to participate, that's how we can do it. It's just a fun little community challenge for all of us to come together and do something as a whole. The word community gets used quite a bit from me, but that's because I feel like I've been very welcomed into the community and everyone's been really nice to me, and I feel like I'm a staple into the community in some sort of fashion, only because of the love that I get from everyone else. But hey, if you want to do this challenge, let's do it. October, one of my favorite months of the year. Last year I watched 62 movies, all either spooky, kid-friendly Halloween type movies, or just thrillers. But I ended up watching basically 2 movies a day last year. I'm not quite on that path yet this year, but this will help with the 31 stack that I already have. If you watch this video all the way to the end, thank you. I do appreciate it. It means the world to me. Just make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button on this video. A lot of you do that for me already. It definitely goes noticed. And do me the other favor of hitting the bell notification, so that way, if you do want to see more of my stuff, you'll get notified of it. And if you don't, you can still get notified of it and just swipe that notification off your screen. But it lets YouTube know that people want to see my shit. But until next time, later.